I am being hunted. No, stop. Incorrect. I am being stalked. Still not right. I am being replaced. Yes, that's it. I am being replaced, and I do not know what to do about it, except this, I suppose. Leave a record so that maybe someone can, I don't know, stop it, save themselves, kill the other me. What am I even trying to accomplish here? For the past 3 weeks, I have been seeing the version of myself. A better version of myself. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a little taller, a little more fit. Its hair is fuller, its smile is brighter, its clothes are a little nicer than mine and fit a little better. All the bits that I don't like looking at in the mirror have been tweaked a little, smoothed out. But even if the face isn't quite the same, even if it's not a perfect match, I know it's still another me. And this isn't a metaphor. This person, this thing, I've actually seen it, and it is following me. The first time I saw it, I thought it was a coincidence. Billions of people in the world, maybe you happen to see one that looks like you. I did wonder if it was some distant relative, but it was on the other side of the street from me, walking in the opposite direction, and I was in a rush, so I wasn't going to just stop a stranger in the street and ask about their family tree. The second time, I thought I was going crazy, because I realized that nobody else could see it. I was grocery shopping, and it was just there. Never too close, always at the other end of the aisle, or the other side of the shelf. The store was crowded, but nobody was talking to it. People would move around it without even looking at it, without acknowledging it, which, I know what that's like. People do that all the time. I've had people treat me that way, but something about it was different. It wasn't just the people looking away, trying not to make conversation. They didn't know it was there. There was an employee restocking, and she just moved around it as it stood between her and the shelves. Didn't say anything about it being right in her personal space, or in her way, just kept working around it. I thought about confronting it then. I really did. But if it wasn't real, and I was hallucinating, then I'd look as crazy as I apparently was, which seemed worse. And if it was real, thinking about that, I felt a sudden dread. Like getting close to it would be a really bad idea. So I just paid for my groceries and left, quick as I could. We never even made eye contact. I'm not crazy, though, because the third time I encountered it, something had changed. I was at a housewarming party for a friend of a friend. One of those things you get invited to, not because no one really knows you, but because they're inviting everybody, and it was there. Standing out by the fire, drink in hand, it was talking to Kiana, and look, we weren't that close. We just moved in some of the same circles for a while, but she was smiling wider and laughing louder than she ever had while talking to me. When it left to refill its drink, I went over to try and talk to her, to find out who or what it was, and she just didn't notice me. I tried to get her attention, went as far as actually tugging on her sleeve, but it just didn't work. It was like I didn't exist. I started to freak out a little bit then. Went to my friend Reese, and he recognized me. He could see me, which calmed me down a little, but then I dragged him back outside and pointed to where the other me was getting a drink from the table and asked him who the fuck that was. He just looked at me weird. He couldn't see it. And then, while I was pointing at it, trying to get him to understand that no, I didn't mean the lady in blue, I meant the thing that looked exactly like me, that when it finally turned around to look at me, our eyes met, and everything around me went quiet. Reese was asking if I was feeling all right, but I could barely hear him over the blood pounding in my ears. And the other me just smiled. Not sinister, not some knowing grin or baring of teeth, but just a big, genuine smile. Like I was a surprise guest that it was just so happy to see. And that terrified me more than any sign of actual malice, so I just ran. It's been getting worse since then. It showed up at my job. Maybe a third of my coworkers could see it, and they just looked brighter, just from being in its presence. I didn't bother asking the rest who the new guy was, or why my desk had been moved to a space that was a little more out of the way. Of course, my manager could still see me, so I couldn't just run away from there. I still had to get through the day, all while doing my best not to get too close to it. I left quickly, as soon as I could. I didn't want to risk it following me home. It hasn't yet, but I know it will. My home is changing, see? Preparing itself to accommodate the other me. My clothes stopped fitting me right, one by one. The fridge is just stocking itself with food I didn't buy. Ingredients for meals I wouldn't have the time or energy to cook. The other day, my car keys disappeared from the hook, and I just knew it had them somehow. The more time passes, the more people notice it, and the less they notice me. I can only use self-checkout now, which I preferred that anyway, but it's so much worse when you don't have a choice. And then there was the weird little English guy yesterday. I was waiting at the bus stop, not like I can drive anywhere now, and this weirdly well-dressed guy walked up to me, looking all confused, or not at me, through me. He kept swaying, like he was about to fall over, and his eyes kept darting everywhere but my face, and he said, "It won't be long now. Your shadow has thought it could live its life free of you, but it was so wrong, and it is so afraid. You'll take it all. Your lesser reflection, your worst self. It will struggle and fight and run, but you will catch it. It will grab a knife to fight you off, but it will find the knife was always yours, and it will be in your hand, not its, and there will be nothing it can do, but you will not need the knife. You will lay your hands upon it, and it will wither as it was always meant to, and there will only be the better you that remains." And then he just shook himself and turned away, and when I tried to grab him, shouting, my hand just slipped off. He didn't even notice me. I thought about attacking him, trying to make him see me, but I heard my voice laughing, long and loud and so genuinely cheerful and so excited somewhere behind me. And I knew I didn't have time for that, didn't have time for anything. I didn't look back, I just ran. I've locked the doors, for all that matters. It will have my keys if it wants them. And I know, I could feel that little freak was right, that it's going to get in. There's not anything I can do. I'm so scared. I don't know what's going to happen to me. If I'm just going to die or become a part of it. Or if I'll have never existed, but I don't want to. Whatever it is, I don't want it. I'm here. I'm real. I'm me. It's not me. I don't care if I'm the worst one. I'm real. I'm putting this out there so that maybe someone will see it. Will remember the real me. I existed, and that matters. Please. I've never done this before. I don't know how to end it. And I don't know how much time I have left. Just, please, try to remember me. Maybe if someone still remembers me, I won't be gone. Please.